So we're with James Dorsey. He's coming live from Singapore. James Dorsey is a senior fellow at the S. Roger Rutnam School of International Studies, and he's also in Middle East Institute in Singapore. He's also a senior contributor with Inside Arabia. By the way, Inside Arabia is my choice. That's my site for all news in the Middle East. Go to InsideArabia.com. They're based right here in Washington, D.C. I get accurate information. I get great analysis. Speaking of great analysis, James Dorsey had a column up, which also inspired us to get in touch with you the other day. It said, Biden, Sanders, or Trump, U.S. policy towards the Gulf will change regardless in 2021. Can you elaborate on that, James?
Yeah, let me just correct one thing. I didn't say 2021. What I said and wrote was that the security architecture by definition will change. And there are several reasons for that. First of all, there's been a declining U.S. interest in the Middle East. Going back, frankly, this precedes the Trump administration and goes back already to the Obama administration. The question there, of course, is that if the current oil crisis and the rock bottom oil prices knock out the U.S. shale industry, and therefore the United States would no longer be self-sufficient in its own energy production as well as a major exporter, then dependency on the Middle East could increase, and therefore the interest could increase.
Right.
But assuming that the trend that we've seen since the Obama administration of reduced interest in the Middle East continues, then you're going to have to move towards a different security architecture. Add to that confidence in the United States as a guarantor for the security of the conservative energy-rich Gulf states has diminished significantly. Now, again, that started with the Obama administration and its support for the popular Arab revolts in 2011, as well as Obama's conclusion of a nuclear agreement with Iran.
Right.
But then if you go to Trump and you look at the last year, you had a series of attacks on Gulf states, including the attacks on oil tankers off the coast of the United Arab Emirates, and last September, the attack on two key Saudi oil facilities, to which the United States did not respond. And it did not respond to multiple attacks on U.S. facilities by Iranian proxies in Iraq. It only finally responded in January with the killing of Qasem Soleimani, the Iranian general, which privately the Gulf celebrated because it was the death of a formidable enemy, but also was viewed politically as overkill. And so in that constellation, the Gulf states are going to hedge their bets. Now, you have a Russian plan on the table for a multilateral security arrangement that would involve the Chinese, the Russians, the Europeans, the Indians, but also the backbone militarily of it would have to be still the United States.
Right.
And that is a formula that probably is going to become increasingly popular because it allows the Gulf states to hedge its bets. It allows the United States to reduce its commitment and maybe even get paid, as Trump continuously demands, for its services, but it distributes the responsibility.